had him this weekend. It was good. My phone broke in the week. Yeah. Can I go into this now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my phone broke in the week, and I said to myself, do you know what? Let me use his phone because I'd got him a phone on contract. So I said, let me use his phone. Got his phone. He said to me, Dad, I said, can I use it? And I actually asked him, because it's his phone, innit? Even though he's 9, I asked him, and he said, yeah, just don't delete nothing.
Yeah.
9 years old. Like, what needs to be on the phone? Anyway, cool. So I'm like, cool. So then that means his WhatsApp has to stay there. Mm-hmm. The only thing, I can't have a WhatsApp in it.
Yeah.
So this is Friday night now. But I'm chilling, yeah? A message has come through on the phone. It said, hate me, tell me how much you hate me. What? So I looked at the phone. I'm like, this is his dad. So, what like, are you okay?
Yeah.
She was like, oh, this is a prank we do. Like, it's just a joke. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I've got his phone right now, innit? So when he gets the phone back, you'll know, innit? Someone else has then messaged, another little girl, said, oh, look, I said, nah, it's his dad's. Whatever. Then she's added me to a group. Yeah. Added me to a group. So I've gone, no, like, it's his dad. I've got the phone for a while.
Yeah.
Remove me from the group, innit?
Yeah.
Blood, she's tried to carry on a conversation. Like, hello?
So
why you say, like, I'm looking at the phone like, don't even message back because this is nuts. Like, no, this is nuts.
But hold on. Your son, you said last week, he's 9 years old, right?
9.
So she must be around 9, 10 then.
Yes, I'll get to that because they're in the same class.
Okay.
They're in the same, because I'm thinking to myself, when I'm seeing this, I'm saying, because I know he plays basketball and he plays at upper level. So I'm like, is it an older girl? Like, what's going on? But anyway, so she's added me to the group anyway. I'm just ignoring it. And then I put, listen, it's his dad. Like, stop messaging, innit? Like, I've got his phone. She put then, sorry, I just got caught up on everything.
What?
No, blood. I looked at the phone, I'm baffled.
Yeah.
I'm baffled. Anyway, I put the phone down. Bruv, another little girl has messaged the phone. This time I'm thinking, like, raw, my man's moving kind of mad. He's moving nuts. He's moving nuts. So anyway, this other girl's message, I said the same thing. I got the phone, blah, blah, blah. But unlike the others, this one's got chat history, you know, like, I could scroll up in it. So, like, I'm scrolling, I'm like, raw, the chat's deep. But everything my son's putting back is very, no, I can't, not today. But this one's, she's sending voice notes, video calls, message. So I'm like, right, I need to look at this kind of stuff because I ain't really looked at his phone in a while. So let me look, because I'm just used to, like, his mates, they got like, him and his cousins got like Fortnite groups and that. Like, I'm not used to this kind of stuff. So I've looked at the messages now. One message has said, do you fancy me? Then there's about 7 voice notes from 2 little girls saying, do you fancy me? We've got a crush on you. Do you have a crush on this one? Do you have a crush? And I'm like, it's not even my son, you know? Like, now I can see it's not even my son. It's these little fast girls.
Yeah.
So anyway, I left it. I had a little word with him. He said, like, you don't need to worry about that kind of stuff. And he even said to me, like, yeah, you're right, Dad. Like, and he understands that. Yeah. So anyway, I've given him back the phone now. He's playing basketball games, but I can hear the phone going off. So I'm like, Kai, who's on the phone? Oh, it's just the girls, they're getting on my nerves, Dad. Like, I was like, do you like any of them? He's like, nah, I kind of like one, but she's got a crush on me, but she's just being a bit much. So I said, you know what? No. So I looked at the phone. It's the same one that messaged the night before. So I had to send a voice note, bro. Yeah. I had to send a voice note and just be like, listen, you lot are 9 years old, you lot are in year 5. Like, cut this out. You're being too much. He said, and the thing is, he said, I don't mind that she's got a crush on me. Yeah. But all this other stuff is too much. So I told her she needs to back off. So yeah.
You have to tell her, where's your parents?
That was my weekend, bro.
But talking about this phone thing, because I do think that
he's not getting it back.
No. But even still, like, I'm looking at more like as a big one as this phone thing in the moment, because as parents and as safety of these phones getting used, because I come across this TikTok what my son was showing me.
Oh yeah, okay.
over the weekend. And some of the stuff what I was seeing in TikTok, I'm getting it. It's I believe it's supposed to be to do with dancing, something like that.
Dance videos and then you post
Yeah,
them.
but now I'm starting to see other videos where kids and stuff are swearing on this
and
this
Peppa
TikTok.
Pig on all madness.
So I'm trying to now work my head around like, okay, is this app safe in the words of the people who actually run it? Are they running this on a safety? Because I know it's been targeted as for young kids to use. Yeah, but what I'm trying to get my head around is that
It's not safe enough.
that's
It's not. No way. And I don't think we're the weekend taught me we're not checking our kids' phones enough. I'll be honest, because or maybe not, as I said, like maybe when they get to a certain age, you have to allow them in it, their kind of privacy in a sense. But yeah, my little man, he's too young, so he can get the phone back, but no WhatsApp and that. But the TikTok thing, even that, it's like you want to tell them they can't use it, but everyone else is using it.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, the TikTok I think I need to look at a bit more. But yeah, there's a couple videos on there I've seen and I'm like...
And I'm sure with this TikTok thing, you can video call them people and that. It's more than that. I'm sure you can message and all that shit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you can message, you can message.
Do that. You can communicate with the people.
With people, yeah.
You don't know them from Adam.
Yeah.
And your kids are exploited to this.
Yeah.
Like, I know my whole household is social media central. Everyone's on a device somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried to even get rid of certain devices. It just, they bounce back. Some next door neighbours probably got a little mobile thrown in.
Yeah.
They're still active. It's hard to lock them down.
I know, it's hard. To stop, yeah.
Because I can remember my other daughter a few weeks ago. She's what, 12? Yeah, 12. Yeah, she's 12. Yeah. And she said to me, yo, Dad, she went to her mum first and goes, Mum, can I get Snapchat? Her mum says, go and ask your dad. So she's now come back to me and goes, yo, Dad, can I get Snapchat? Now, I said to her, no, right? Because to me, I don't think she's ready enough to do a social, like with the whole social side. I think sometimes she could take things a bit more personal on the social. So she's got her look at Instagram and she's got her TikTok, and I said to her, that's good enough. But trying to then get the Snapchat, I think Snapchat's more raw. So I think it's kind of more hard to kind of monitor it.
Yeah.
You get me? So...
Bruv, from time they all got messaging, the slide in the DM stuff.
Do you know what? Could you imagine?
It's all too easy, accessible to get in communication.
Can you imagine if we was that age and we had phones?
Bro, I had my big Nokia brick thing and I won that. That was my first phone. You know, you won it on the scratch card.
Yeah, but what age was
I had that. I don't even know what Nokia it was. You know, the big thick thing.
Yeah.
Mine was a Siemens, but I think I had that in year 6, maybe year 7.
I had
maybe.
I had the change in face one.
Do you remember the Ericsson and you could get the bad on it?
Yeah.
You could have got bad, Michael Jackson bad. And you had to tap in all these buttons to make it come true. And then when you had finished, you was like, yes!
I know. But we was happy with that. And Snakes.
Ericsson,
oh my God, Snakes.
We was happy with that. Now they're video calling each other. Could you imagine if we had video calls? No, stop. Could you imagine if we had video calls, my brother?
So what age do you think that kids should able to have the social media platform? What age do you think it should start from?
Year 7.
Year 7?
So what age is that like?
Year 7 when they've left that house and they're venturing now to school.
Yeah, year 7.
You need a phone to keep in check where they are.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Do you know what it is? The reason why I got my son the phone was more obviously because it's easier just to organise things with him. Like, I'm picking you up at this time because he's at that age. He understands that now. Listen, we got football. I'm picking you up at this time. But now I understand there's so much more things that come with this device. It's just me contacting him has gone out the window now. Yeah. So, yeah.
I can remember when my daughter first started high school, I was very against her having an iPhone. So I was saying to myself that I believe she should have had her, them cheap phones for £10.
Yeah. Which
it should have been cool. You get me? But I think in this day and age, can you get your children a brick, them little cheap phones anymore?
I'll tell you what, because some schools are doing, if you want to have a phone in school, you have to have one of them phones.
Yeah.
And I like that.
So do you think that the school should take more control of what phone should be in school or not?
Yeah, so
Because-
like, as I said, some schools are saying, right, if you need to obviously to have a phone in school, it needs to be the bog standard. That's it.
Yeah.
And I like that. No one can't be taking no pictures.
Yeah.
And all, you know what I mean? Because there's other stuff that comes with the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
So yeah, defo.
G.
But then again, with social media how it is today, example iPhone, you can track. There's certain apps you can track where your kids are. If you really wanted to be deep and know how safe they are, you could track them. You could see where they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't see what's going on.
No,
on
but
the
you
screen.
can see where they are.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
anything
of course,
gone
yeah.
wrong.
How much?
Last known, find my iPhone. Do you know what I mean? It's good in that sense.
But then,
It's
how
good
much
in
do
that
you
sense.
think a parent should spend on their phone for their child? Then
The £10 that you're talking about, the trap phone.
It's true.
They all need trap phones.
It's true.
Yeah, just text message only.
yeah,
Because you know when that phone breaks,
No WhatsApp picture, nothing.
you've got to fix it. You know, there's no insurance. You've got to fix. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
another thing as well.
I
it's
can't
true.
lie. All of my kids' first phone, when it's time to get their phone, has been the iPhone.
Yeah.
It's always been an iPhone.
yeah.
Of course, come on.
Because we're in the trap.
Yeah,
Do you get me? We're in the trap
The
of,
reward-
oh, this.
yeah.
The reward what I used to do with my kids were, you know, they do their sacks in year 6. So it was, you have like, if you do well in your sacks, the end goal was like, the motivation I was given was you would get a phone at the end of it. So every time you get into year 6, after you've done the sacks, boom, daddy will buy you the iPhone, whatever iPhone it would be. You get me? But I think now, because these contracts are too much money now,
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
yeah, these contracts with the phones, like they charge you mad money, like over $1,000 and all them kind of
That's
things.
mad, isn't it?
So what I would do now was buy the phone separately and then buy the chip separately. You get me? So
Cost effective.
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to show little man now. So imagine how old you are. That I'm trying to show little man that now. Like, don't worry what everyone else is doing. Do what you want to do.
Don't make nobody pressure you
Yeah.
into doing something you don't want to do.
Don't be pressured. And I feel social media. I feel that's where social media comes in, the whole pressure thing. But don't be pressured.
That's why. Can't you see what they're doing now? When people are doing things now, they're doing it on social media and videoing it.
Yeah.
You're seeing man lying out on the floor, blood everywhere, and it's being
Them things
filmed.
are normal to see now. And then they're not
It's
normal.
being filmed. They're
They're
doing it
absolutely
for the
normal.
moment of the film. And the man's lying there, almost could lose his life, or has lost his life already. And it's on film.
but then where does it then? How do we tackle this? If we're talking about, obviously, there's no kind of more care no more. What these lot are seem to be filming. Where does it stop?
We can't control what gets put out on the internet, but I feel we have to control more on what our kids maybe see sometimes. And that's just it. Like, as I said, growing up, we didn't see these certain videos and stuff.
What a man's doing, Quain South.
Yeah, like,
Or in East. Now you see it on just 1, 2 little 3 flicks up, boom, you can see all 4 things.
Yeah. But the only reason why I say that is because we know when kids are out late, that's when more shit can happen. Right? So this is what I'm trying to get to. What would we say as parents? Like, what curfew time would you give your kids at this day and age now? Where
my
we at?
boy's only 9, so don't get me wrong. In the summer, if he's outside where I live, everyone knows me, innit? So you see him, that's just me, innit?
Yeah.
So I can be very late, and because he's with his older cousins. He has, like, I remember in the summer a couple of times, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and that's because my aunt say, like, where is he? And I'm like, oh, he's outside. But I know he's safe. But still, yeah, 9 o'clock, he's got to come in. That's curfew. But obviously, you lot have got older girls, so that's a whole different ball game.
I think with my girls, I'm out of me and the mums, I'm more like the laid back one. Like, daddy's just more, it's so laid back that if dad does talk, then you know it's serious. But I find that my older daughter's mother, I think she's too strict with the kids. When I do say to her, listen,
Ease off him.
just ease up a bit, man.
But ain't your oldest one 17?
17.
She'll be 18.
No, so she'll be 18 this year, but she's 17 now. And my other daughter is 15, going on to 16 this year. But I do say to the mum that just ease them up a bit. I think that she is too overprotective.
What's
and too
do you know what my
strict.
thing is as well? What's too overprotective in this day? What is actually too overprotective?
Well, my daughter's 16, yeah? And I will say she ain't got a curfew.
Okay.
But she knows.
Because she's a good youth.
Yeah.
So she ain't got a curfew. I have a trust in her judgment on things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's good.
Okay, so what time? Okay, so if you have the trust
one
and everything
below
in her,
her?
no, hold on. But the one that you have the trust in, and she doesn't have a curfew.
Yeah.
What time does she usually come around? What you think is acceptable?
All different times.
So on a weekend, a Saturday night.
So now, no, if she's gone out, like to a party, you can shoot. What this is communication with her. She communicates with us properly. That one. So you know where
so
she
this
is.
wasn't
You
the
know
dinner
her
one?
whereabouts. It's
This wasn't the dinner one. The one that wanted dinner.
she does dinner ones as well. She does dinner ones as well. But you see that communication. If you could communicate with someone, it don't matter where they are.
Yeah.
Because you got that communication, so you know where they are. You know what time to expect them back. It's all sorted.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So where the one below her, she needs curfew.
Yeah, okay.
She needs
Wild
curfew.
kid, she's the wild one.
Yeah, she just needs curfew.
But wouldn't you not then say that it's better, even still you have the trust, obviously, in the other woman because she kind of listens. You don't just think it's just easy to just have a barrier, like an outline. So
What, like being here then?
You have to be in here.
But
So
then,
she wants to
but,
the 12 o'clock.
then, no. This is what I'm saying. You would have known where she is already.
But what I'm
Okay.
trying to
Do you
say to you,
understand?
there has to be some
She could be at a
boundaries.
friend's house, but maybe down the road, on the road, chilling. No, see, there's
G,
no boundary
G.
in my house.
No,
then
there's no
Gee,
boundary.
that's what I'm
There's
saying.
no
There's no
boundary.
boundaries
Because
in
I
the
never
house.
grew up on a
There's
boundary.
no boundary.
But see-
Yeah, that's why.
I never grew up on one.
That's why.
So I don't know that.
But
Like that.
see how I was brought up on boundaries. Rick was brought up on boundaries, and
I wasn't.
and you wasn't.
So,
So,
my house was different to
So
your
you-
household.
exactly. So
You
you're,
believe in you need to be in at 9. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Make sure you're in.
and I think that is very important because even still we talk about the communication, I think sometimes where it can get lost with the kids is that because I've got so much trust in them,
Yeah.
they will be back at the time. But the reason why I talk about boundaries, right? We never ever know what can ever happen to our kids. If I say to my daughter, be home for 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock has come, and she has not come home, I must say to myself, I'm going to phone her phone. If she doesn't pick up, and I know wow, something might not be right. But if I don't have no boundaries, and I'm just presuming, well, she ain't at this time, when do I know if there's something has gone wrong?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see what I'm
of
trying to
course.
say to you?
That's where the communication comes in. This is where it comes from. You text your daughter, what's happening? She's telling you what she's doing. Boom, cool. What time do you think you'll be home? Cool.
That's it.
If
You're
that
cool
time
with that.
comes now there's a time
Yeah.
because you're not back now. And where are you? Something may be wrong because we've already spoke about this.
But
It
would-
works both ways.
No, hold on. Every household is run differently, so there's no right to wrong. Yeah, it's just about how can we try to find a solution in the sense of having the communication tight in our own houses, because we have some kids who's out on road doing stuff what they should not be doing, right? And that then maybe can cause harm to our kids, right? Because they're out doing whatever they're supposed to be doing. Now, if everyone had tapped on their kids, maybe half of the stuff that goes on the streets might not be happening.
Yeah, of course.
You see what I'm
know
trying to say
kids
to
are
you?
doing half the time.
These kids are out of control. What did this generation, from my generation up, is fine. Below my generation, just below, they're not fine. They tap differently.
I call them millennium babies in a sense
Yeah.
of they was born into the internet world.
Yeah.
So they live in a different life to what we
Different
live.
life.
They
Yeah.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know what respect is.
There you
lost
go.
Their sense of respect. They don't. In our era, an elder is an elder. You respect your elders.
Respect. Oh,
You
yeah.
definitely respect a mother and a father,
Yeah.
even if you got beef with the son. You respect the parent of that. That's gone out the window.
Do you know what was funny? Because the other day, I went to go and link my boys up in Central. And the wickedest thing now, obviously, it was quicker for me to take the train down. I was so new to this train thing. I didn't know what this oyster thing was. That just shows you how many years I ain't touched the train. So cool. So man's on the train now, and the train is completely like it was full up. So one young boy was sitting down in the chair, and one pregnant woman walked on the train. So I was thinking to myself, you can clearly see that the pregnant woman is sitting down. No, standing up.
Yeah.
All right. And the young boy, it was just literally, he saw the woman who was pregnant. He didn't even offer her
See, that was a standard
the
for me.
chair.
That was a standard. You see
Yeah.
them things, an old woman, that was a standard. Take the seat.
Thank you.
Standard.
But now, I had to go up to the young man and I said to him, you don't see there's a pregnant woman there. He goes, and? I goes, you need to get up and she needs to be sitting down. But to him, he didn't understand. Like, he thought that I was trying to stick it on him.
Yeah, of course.
But not realizing that he's not understanding that elderlies, pregnant ladies, if someone might be injured, you give up your seat.
That's just normal. That's where the kids are they're just different these days, isn't it? They're not seeing that.
But then you
kind
think
of
that
stuff.
this is coming from the household?
Um,
In a sense, when we're talking about like discipline and,
Yeah.
and things like that?
Yeah, it's coming from my household. I was just taught just different things like courtesy, innit, and manners and respect. And when I left the house, them things didn't leave me.
Yeah.
So,
You understand?
It's true. Them
It's
things didn't leave
embedded,
me.
yeah, respect
They were
and
in
manners.
me.
Do you know what I mean?
When I tried to explain to my little cousin the other day, I used to tell him that I used to go to my friend's house sometimes, and their mum would make us, before we'd go out, clean the skirting boards.
Brother.
Like, what do you know about that? Real life. Clean the skirting board. You two have to clean the skirting board before you go out. Go out where? Which bike? Clean the skirting board. Try and tell your youth that now. They'll say, what is a skirting board? Number one. What? And number two, they're like, oh, you actually clean these things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Completely different.
like people's manners nowadays. Like, for example, this, you know, when my blood boil, I can open the door for someone and they don't say thank you, but they walk
Straight by.
hella through with no effort. They just walk through and don't say thank you.
I can remember.
But then, am I wrong to have just opened the door and for
No,
that person?
but you know what?
Am
That's
I
just
wrong?
manners and
I
courtesy,
think, but
though.
still, just even I don't expect your thank you, but you, just say it. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I
Yeah,
think
of course.
I think what happens is, yeah, from when I grew up, it was every Saturdays you would clean the house, right? Everyone used to have chores inside the house. So someone would have to clean up the yard, someone does the skirting boards, you do the what they call the when you wipe down the banisters. Everyone had a chore. But when you was growing up, I used to think this is long. Like your mum used to tell you, you can't do anything, you can't go out till your
Can't
chores
touch
are done.
road till it's done. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone does
That's
that.
everyone.
You
Yeah.
can't touch road till it's
But,
done.
okay, cool. Do you do that with your daughters?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
yard needs cleaning.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
you
yeah.
going?
But then
Are
see-
you even chilling in mess? It
Yeah.
don't make no sense.
Yeah.
I have that, but see, when it comes to me now,
You're
when the
chilled.
kids come over and I say to them, okay, everybody, we need to do a chore each, they're looking at me like,
Is this daddy day here, bro?
Like,
What, we
no,
got
no,
to clean
but
your
no,
yard that you live in?
No, the line is, but daddy, why do we have to come and clean up your house?
Yeah, he just said that.
I'm like, hold on a minute. You're coming to my house. Man is putting food in the house.
Eat, sleep and shit in there.
You understand? There's heating running through the
Treat this
house.
house like a hotel. You know that line?
Like your mum. Where your mum used to run them lines.
That line, boy.
Yeah. So I used to say to myself, but I used to find that sometimes I was in an arguing battle with my kids. Don't get me wrong, they're very well mannered kids and they're very respected.
Trying to get out of this
But
one, though.
it's just like, how are you trying to style me by thinking you're coming to my house because you think I'm making you come to my house to clean up? I'm not realizing that if you stay at someone's house,
Clean up
you
behind
clean
yourself.
up.
Yeah.
If somebody cooks, you wash up. These are just the more normal things you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
You get me? So when I'm now saying to the generation of when we're talking about manners and respect, what I will say to the young ones coming up, that manners and respect will get you so far in life.
And they're free.
100%.
They're free.
100%.
Can I throw and the truth?
And what you also have to remember,
Why did you not laugh when I said the truth? The truth bring you a long way.
I know,
Yeah?
because little
It
man's
bring you a
lying as
long
well.
way.
So yeah, don't even talk about the truth. But go on.
because you could tell when a decent child comes, you could tell that child comes from a good home. Yeah. And when you there's some kids who ain't got no respect, They're just doing what they feel to do, and you're like, raw. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If my kids bring a friend home, right, and my mum always used to stress this to me. If a friend comes to your house, right, your mum used to be a good judgment of character, and used to tell you,
don't bring that boy back in my house. What? Don't bring that boy back in my house.
Hey, my knee, bro.
Did you see me? No, don't bring that boy back in my
right, that's
house.
what you do. You try to trigger it off.
Oh, you see that line?
brother.
I'll be honest, with ZB, if you ain't family, little man knows, if they ain't family, don't even ask to come in my house.
Did you used to...
Long wait.
Don't even ask. Wait at the door.
Hold on. Did your mum used to have that saying, I had a dream, so you can't go out?
No, I didn't know that one.
No, my mum always used to say to me, oh, I dreamt about this, I dreamt about that.
So that's why you wasn't allowed out.
Yeah, so you wasn't allowed out. Whatever dream she had, and it was a bad dream. It was never
You wanna make sure she slept good that night. And it's Saturday morning coming.
I'll be honest, you didn't ever want to be that child that your friend would be like, oh, my mum said you're not allowed in.
But you know what? Let me tell you something though, yeah? I always can remember this. You see that where kids are more embarrassed now because they so used to, well, they don't like their parents ever saying no.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
When we was younger, and we said we all boys, even if your mum said no, your boys never used to look at you sideways and feel like, raw. That's the, it used to be raw. His mum said no, and that was it.
Yeah, especially if they knew how your mum was as well, Carl.
Yeah. You see what I'm trying to say to you?
It's normal.
That's normal.
But now, if a child comes to you and they say no, like they feel like raw, that they will try and argue with you because you see what I'm trying to say to you?
Oh, what? Try to do that with your friends in front of me. Oh, what? Like, I can't stand that.
Come my fucking house.
I can't stand
You
that.
there. Come out.
When the friend comes round. When the
You want to
friend
go to the
comes...
shop? Who? Me and... What? Oh, man. I don't even... Do you know what I just do? I just shut the door. I just shut the door. I ain't got time for all of that. When you come in late, I'm going to grill you. But like, no, just go about your business. Yeah.
So, so I think wrapping it up, lads. I think we did touch base on a few different things today, which I think was good. If we're talking about how to deal with our kids, for example, we all seem to have different ways of obviously how we look at things, in a sense of where G is saying that in his house he doesn't need curfew because he's they have a system in the house where it works for them.
Where it works, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I always feel like, yeah.
And also I believe in to be free. In to learn, you have to learn for yourself. And I don't necessarily mean as go and learn something bad's gonna happen and look now, you see, you should have listened to me. No, you need, like, for me growing up, I was out there, so I learned how to be streetwise. For now, this day and age, growing up, I believe you need that streetwiseness.
Yeah,
as a
definitely.
kid growing up. Yeah, I got the streetwise and I also got the decency to know certain other ways. And now I've got the best of both.
Yeah.
And I can work what I need to work.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So that's why it's like that.
For me.
There's no book in it on how to
No.
raise your kids, how to be with them. What works in G's house is going to be different to what works in your house. And that's it. Whatever works, work with it.
Being
Whatever
street
don't,
smart is one of the best
Be what?
attributes you can have. Street smart.
Oh, yeah.
You need it because you can be from indoors locked away and then come out and it's like
It's a whole new world, isn't it, to some people?
But that's why I do think that doing things outside the house, where I think you can always be street smart, but it's how to be street smart, in a sense of knowing to for myself, for example, even still my boys maybe used to do whatever they used to do. They always respected me that if I didn't ever want to get involved whatever they was doing, it was cool. Because I was on playing ball. That's what my mind was set on. I was doing ball every day. Some days a man are doing ball, some days they're doing something else. So even still whatever they was doing, I was never dragged in.
Baby Fathers podcast. It's a new podcast. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. Subscribe, add us up, leave a comment. That's it. Nothing really more to say. Just tune in. Stay tuned. Peace.